Hello everyone, myself Dr. Smriti Mathur and this is our fourth video of Human Resource Management and Development. In our previous video, we have discussed about Introduction to Human Resource Management, why human resources are important for organization, as well as we have discussed about manpower planning and personnel management. In this video, we will study about the meaning of human resource development, why human resource development is different from human resource management, as well as we will discuss about characteristics of human resource development, objectives of human resource development, need for human resource development, functions of human resource development, and lastly challenges of human resource development. First of all, in our first video, I discussed about the importance of human resource, which is actually an important part of organization, and the success of organization depends upon how efficiently you have utilized your human resources. Human resource development is a combination of human resource plus development, or human resource, or we can say people. So people are the most important and valuable resource in every organization or institution, as in the form of its employees. So we can say that the sustainable growth and financial position of organization depends on how efficiently you utilize your human resources. In an organization, there are three types of resources: financial resources, physical resources, and human resources. So the efficient utilization of other two resources, that is financial resources and physical resources, is totally dependent upon the utilization of human resources. People in an organization are the real and the most important part of any organization. They are proficient at handling any kind of situation, as well as they are capable of or we can say they are dynamic in nature, due to which they have the capability to change with the change in the environment, business environment. We all know that when we talk about environment, there are two types of environment: internal environment as well as external environment. So changes in any kind of environment has an effect on the activities of organization, activities within an organization. So human resources are dynamic in nature. They have the capability to change with the change in the technology, with the change in the environment. Also, we since we have discussed that the success of organization depends on how effectively you use your human resource. So if you are focusing on effectiveness of human resource, indirectly you are focusing on the effectiveness of your organization, right? So human resources are connected with the success of organization. When we talk about development means that is improving the existing capabilities of human resources in an organization and helping them to acquire new capabilities required for the achievement of the corporate as well as individual goals. So it is actually acquisition of capabilities that are needed to perform the required job by human resources. So when we combine these both concepts, that is human resource and development, then that is called as your human resource development. That is, we are focusing on the development of the human resources working within an organization. Human resource development is concerned with the development of human resource in an organization. It is a system of developing in a continuous and planned way the competencies of individual employees, dyadic groups, teams, and total organization. Human resource development can be considered as an activity or a process that plays an important role in identifying the hidden talent of human resources working within an organization, as well as to improve their skill, improve their knowledge, proficiency to deal with different kind of situations arising in an organization due to changes in the environment, in the business environment in which they are conducting their activities. So we can say it is important regardless of the size of the organization. purpose of the organization as well as the degree of activities to be performed within any organization. Human resource development believes that individuals in an organization have unlimited potential for growth and development, and their potential can be developed and multiplied through appropriate and systematic effort. So it is important for organizations to understand that human resources have hidden talent. They have unlimited potential for growth and development. So if you provide proper development facilities as well as if you motivate them to improve their skills and knowledge, then those human resources prove to be beneficial for increasing the effectiveness of your organization. Okay. Now, these are some of the definitions of human resource development. Human resource development, actually, the concept was coined by Leonard Nadler in the year 1969 through their participation in the Miami Conference of the American Society of Training and Development. So, he defined human resource development as a series of organized activities conducted within a specialized time and designed to produce behavioral changes. That is, it is a series of activities, okay, to be performed, to be conducted within a specialized time, within a time limit, to produce behavioral changes. Behavioral changes means that is human resources are developed to develop and to make changes in their behavior as the situation within any organization changes. So that is to produce behavioral changes. According to Gillian Agland in the year 1989, he defined human resource development as organized learning activities arranged within an organization to improve performance and personal growth for the purpose of improving the job, individual and the organization. So it is arranged activities, okay, which are conducted to improve performance, to enhance growth opportunities as well as for personal growth of individual working within an organization. According to Rao, in the year 1995, he defined that it is extended at one side to developing competencies of human resources. Okay, that is, at one side we are concerned with the development of human resources by enhancing their knowledge, building their skill, changing attitude and teaching values, and on the other side they are preparing their human resources for creation of conditions through public policy programs to apply those competencies for the benefit of organization. Okay, that is, here you are concerned with individual also as well as organization also. With the help of increasing the or developing the proficiency and skill of individuals, you are indirectly benefiting your organization on the other side for making your organization successful and to increase the effectiveness of your organizational activities. According to Harris and Desmond, in the year 1998, he defined it as a set of systematic and planned activities designed by an organization to provide its members the necessary skill to meet the current and future job demand. We have discussed earlier also, that is, when we are talking about development, we are developing human resources to meet future opportunities. Okay, that is, we are preparing that human resource for future opportunities for longer term. So they are concerned with systematic and planned activities. Okay, so we can say that the paradigm shift of managing employees has undergone rapid transformation from comparative advantage to a state of continuous innovation, intelligent framework, and strategic intent for competitive advantage. So, what is human resource development? In short, we can say that it involves acquiring and sharpening capabilities of human resources working within an organization to meet the present as well as future needs of an organization. Secondly, it is concerned with developing general capabilities of individual and enable them to exploit their inner potential. And thirdly is to develop a communal organizational climate in which dyadic relationship and team collaborations among subunits are strong and contribute to the professional well-being of employees. So this is all about human resource development. Now the question arises, why human resource development is different from human resource management? Human resource management, when we talk about human resource development, it was developed because the human resource management function failed to meet the needs of the new challenges of the 20th century. Some of the organizations have merely redesigned their personnel department as HRD departments. Okay, so human resource management is when we talk about human resource management was not able to meet the needs of the 20th century, which means that with LPG, liberalization, privatization, and globalization, we all know that the business environment is changing continuously. So to meet the needs of this changed environment, it is important that you develop your employees according to the changes, according to the innovations in the environment. So we can say that human resource management is different from human resource development. Human resource management is actually a branch of management that deals with the management of employees in a manner that they provide best results to enterprise. But when we talk about human resource development, it is actually development of employees. That is, you are concerned with improving the skills, competencies, knowledge, behavior of your human resource for carrying out their activities. So human resource management is viewed as a set of independent sub-functions. Okay, and human resource development is a part of human resource management. That is, for proper management of your human resources working within an organization, it is important that you should focus on their development part also. So human resource development is a part of human resource management. But second point is, human resource management is considered as a service function. That is, it is considered as a reactive function in which it aims to fulfill the demands of the human resources arises in an organization. But when we talk about human resource development, it is a proactive function. That is, it forecasts the need of the human resources within an organization, and then they prepare those human resources to meet those needs of the future that may arise in the future course of action. So they are concerned with the future. So it is a proactive function. That is, you are preparing your human resource before that situation arises. And human resource management is a reactive function. That is, they are concerned mainly with fulfilling the demand of the organization. Third is, HRM is result oriented. That is, it is concerned with the achievement of organizational goal. That is, you are able to give your maximum result to the organization. But when we talk about human resource development, it is a process oriented. That is, how you are contributing to organization, how you are able to provide maximum to that organization. That is your process oriented. Next is that it is the main focus of human resource management is to enhance the skill and efficiency of people working in an organization. Whereas when we talk about human resource development, it is concerned with building up the right organizational climate and to utilize those human capabilities in optimum manner. Next point is, in HRM, main motivators are salary, wage, incentives, and job simplifications. In HRM, human resource management, these financial incentives plays a very important role in motivating employees for giving their 100% to the benefit to the organizational activities. But when we talk about human resource development, it relies on job enrichment, job challenge, informal organizational climate, autonomous work groups, creativity for motivating the workforce in the organization. So you can see here that informal organizational climate or non-financial incentives plays a more role in motivating their employees for working for maximum for the benefit of organization. Human resource management is supposed to be the exclusive responsibility of the human resource managers and their concerned department. But when we talk about human resource development, it is the responsibility of all the managers in an organization. Okay, that is development of human resources working in an organization is important regardless of the department in which they are working. And last is that human resource management, higher morale and satisfaction are regarded as the cause of improved performance. That is, if you are able to increase the morale of your human resources, and if they are satisfied, then only they will give 100% for the benefit of organization, and as a result of which their performance will be improved. But when we talk about human resource development, improved performance are the cause of the improved job satisfaction and morale of the employees. Okay, so here, that is, if they are able to improve their performance, then they feel satisfied, and then the morale of the employees increases. So you can see the difference here. The main cause of improved satisfaction and morale of employees is your performance. Okay, and on the contrary, when we talk about human resource management, high morale and satisfaction becomes the basis for improved performance. So you can see the difference between human resource management and development. Now, next is your characteristics of human resource development. Human resource development is a systematic approach, that is, we can say it is a planned process in which efficiency of employees is increased. That is, it is a systematic process of improving the efficiency of your employees to work for the benefit of the organization, or to improve the effectiveness of the organizational activities. Second is that it is interdisciplinary concept. Interdisciplinary means that is, it has borrowed the concepts of human. It has borrowed the concepts from number of disciplines, which includes your mathematics, includes your economics, science, art, your it is multi-interdisciplinary concept because it has drawn its concepts from number of disciplines, which includes your science, your economics, mathematics, engineering, commerce, management, etc. Next is, it is a system. That is, it is a system of independent inputs in or subparts in which procurement, performance appraisal, development are all a part of that system. Okay, so it is a system in which number of subsystems are included. It is an administrative function, that is, in human resource development, HRD manager acts as a problem solver, risk taker, caution taker, etc. So it creates the opportunities for the employees in place of minimizing performance gaps. Okay, so reduce the performance gap. Administration function is an important feature of human resource development. It is science as well as an art. It is science because all the mechanisms and principles. It is art because of its philosophy and skills. But degree of art is greater than degree of science, as it is related with the skills, values, attitudes, and perception of human beings. It is continuous learning process. Continuous because we all know we are working with the business environment, and environment keeps on changing. So to match your activities with the changed environment, it is important that you continuously improve or focus on the development of your human resources. Then only you will be able to successful and gain competitive advantage. So continuous learning process is an important feature of human resource development. Next is cooperative effort. Cooperative effort means for the proper development of human resources, cooperation from all the departments, all the levels of the organization is required. So when all the workers, all the departments levels work in cooperative manner with each other, then only the development activities of human resources can be carried out efficiently. Last is development of people at all the levels. That is, we can also say it is pervasive in nature, and development of people is required at all the levels, at all the departments of organization, irrespective of the activities they are performing or irrespective of the position they are holding. So it is present at all the levels, all the departments, and all the positions of an organization. Next, now comes objectives of human resource management. Human resource management, human resource development comes from human mind. Human resource plays an important role in development of organization. So, if you talk about factors of production means those factors with the help of which the production of organization carries out. So, there are 4 factors of production: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. So here human resources are the most active factors of production, and the success of organization depends upon the utilization of these human resources. So human resources are most important part of any organization. So if they are more efficient, the cost of the organization can also be reduced, and the efficiency of an organization can be increased. It ultimately aims at achieving the organizational goals by combating them with the goals of the individuals working in an organization. So when we talk about objectives of human resource development, they help in developing the capabilities of each employee as individuals, capabilities of each individual employee in relation to his present job as well as for his future job. Dyadic relationship means superior and subordinate relationship can be maintained. Cohesive atmosphere of working. Cohesiveness means that is the workers or the human resources, the degree to which the human resources working within an organization are closely related with each other. So if the cohesiveness among the workers working in an organization is high, the output or the effectiveness will also be high. Next objective is to collaborate among different units of organization. Collaboration is very important for the success of organization. The main objective is to improve the organization's overall health and capabilities, and in turn increase the organizational capabilities in a comprehensive manner. They help, apart from these objectives, they help in facing market conditions. Okay, that is when we are dealing with market, the market conditions keeps on changing. So with the help of human resource development, you are capable to face any kind of situation that arises in the market in which you are dealing. As well as it is concerned with the reduction of cost and improving the profit, as well as improving better productivity, higher profits can be earned, and improving the quality of the work, etc. So these are some of the objectives of human resource development. Now next is why human resource development is required. That is the need for human resource development. Human resource development system must be viewed as a total system interacting with other systems of organization. Therefore, need arises to improve working life, to develop potential of employees, and utilizing the human resource in an optimum manner to exploit the potential by availing opportunities. According to an eminent philosopher from China, Guang Chung Trung, during the period of 7th century BC, he said, if you wish to plan a year, sow seeds. If you wish to plan for 10 years, plant trees. And if you wish to plan a lifetime, focus on development. So it shows that human resource development is needed in an organization if you wish to perform your activities for a longer period of time. Okay, so if you wish to plan for longer period of time or for lifetime, you should focus on development. So from this, you can understand the need for human resource development. First point is changes in economic policies. We have discussed just now that economic policies keeps on changing. So to work according to the policies, according to the economic policies, it is important that you keep on changing. Or you focus on the continuous development of your human resources. Next is your changing job requirements. Changing job requirement means dynamic nature of job. We all know that you are dealing with any kind of job environment, you have to be dynamic in nature. That is, you can't be static, because if you are static, then you will not be able to cope up with the changes in the environment of business. Need for multi-skilled HR. Multi-skilled HR is very important because of changes in industrial policies, which includes your liberalization, privatization, and globalization. So they have increased need for multi-skilled HR. Multi-skilled HR, that is, you are able to perform different kinds of activities according to the situation in which you are working. Next is organizational viability and transformation process. That is, organizational viability is continuously influenced by environmental threats. If an organization does not adapt itself to the changing environment, then they will not be able to success in this environment. Technology advances. With the advancement in the technology, it is important that you make changes in human resources also, or you focus on the development of your human resources according to the need of the technology. And last is your human relations. It is important that with the human resource development, you are able to maintain a cognitive relationship, cognitive environment, or we can say improving the working environment within an organization. Now, what are the functions of organizations? Functions of organization means that is human resource development performs two kinds of functions, primary functions and secondary functions. Before discussing about these functions, let's discuss about human resource development at micro level and macro level. When we talk about macro level, that is, you are concerned with the development of human resource, which actually benefits in the national development of national overall development as well. But when we talk about micro level, you are concerned with the improvement of the quality of employees to achieve higher level of productivity. That is, you are concerned only with that organization. That if you are concerned with the organization, then it is micro. If you are concerned with the national development, then it is macro. So when we talk about micro means in that organization productivity, then it has two functions, primary functions and secondary function. Primary function includes So when we talk about at micro level, human resource development has to perform two functions: primary functions and secondary functions. Primary functions includes your training and development, career development, and organizational development. And when we talk about secondary functions are important to carry out your primary functions effectively. So secondary functions prove to be useful for proper conducting of primary functions. So when we talk about primary function, a first function is your training and development. We have discussed that there is a difference between training and development. Training is to train your employees, train your human resources for current situation, for current tasks to be performed. Okay, and when we talk about development means that is you are concerned with the increase or enhancement of the skill, knowledge, proficiency of your human resource for longer period of time. That is to meet the situation that may arise for period. Okay, when we talk about development means that is you are concerned with the overall development of employee. That is you are concerned for developing the skill, knowledge, proficiency of your human resource to meet any situation that arises within an organization. So that is your development. Now next is your career development. Career development is an ongoing process by which individual progress through a series of stages, each of which is characterized by a relative unique sets of issues, themes, and tasks. It is actually, when we talk about career development, it is actually concerned with career planning. That is how you are planning about your career, as well as career management. That is how efficiently you are able to manage your career stages. So that is your career development. Third is your organizational development. Organizational development is defined as the enhancement of the effectiveness of an organization and well-being of its members through planned interventions that apply behavioral science concepts. Okay, so when we talk about organizational development is also important at micro level and macro level. Micro level means that is you are concerned with improving the effectiveness of small group, small team, then it is micro. And when we are concerned with increasing or improving or enhancing the effectiveness of all the departments of organization as a whole, then it is your macro. So these are the three primary functions, that is your training and development, your career development, as well as your organizational development. Now, for proper functioning of these three primary functions, secondary functions play an important role. They act as a backbone for the proper execution of primary function. So when we talk about secondary functions, number one is role analysis and development. Role analysis means that is you are able to define exact role to your human resources. That is, if they are aware about what role they have to perform, then they will give their 100%. So role analysis means that is you are actually analyzing the role which they have to perform, as well as how they have to perform, as well as it helps in reducing role ambiguity. So role analysis and development is important. Next is your performance appraisal. That is you are appraising the or analyzing the performance of that human resource. Next is your potential appraisal. There is a difference between performance appraisal and potential appraisal. Performance appraisal is actually related to appraisal of the task which has already been performed by human resource working within an organization. Okay, so that is your performance appraisal. Potential appraisal means that it is future oriented. That is you are appraising whether that human resource is able to or capable to perform any future activities of an organization. So this is the main difference between performance appraisal and potential appraisal. Next is your performance counseling. Performance counseling means that is you are providing or helping your human resources to improve their performance. Okay, that is, it is a help provided by managers to subordinates to analyze their performance and as well as other job behaviors to improve their effectiveness in an organization as well as in the, or we can say in their job within an organization. Next is employee orientation. Employee orientation means that is you are able to develop new employee to contribute more quickly to business. Okay, that is, it is essential for helping employees to make them aware or to motivate them to meet the challenges that arise within an organization. Okay, so you are actually developing new employee for organization. Next is your succession planning. Succession planning means that is, it is a systematic methodology for ensuring that the company has the leadership and management talent to sustain growth and profitability into the next decade. That is, you have sufficient human resource for proper conduction of future activities within an organization. Next is your participative devices or quality work level. Participative devices means that is, in order to bring about overall development of employees, good physical conditions have to be developed. Okay, not only this, they should be motivated to work. So participative devices are important, that is, you are motivating them to participate in the activities of an organization. And last is your human resource information system and research, that is proper and systematic maintenance of information about employee is important for future of organization. Okay, they may be useful for counseling, for career development, for training and development, for promotion, for everything. Okay, so their database is important for all the activities of organization. So this is all about functions of organization. Functions of HRD, sorry. Now next comes your challenges of human resource development. Human resource development is not an easy task. Developing human resources is a very difficult task which every organization has to take, and in order to be successful, they have to meet these challenges. So number one is competing in the global economy. Human resource development is important to make them capable to meet the changes in the economy or the business environment that may arise because of changes in policies, changes in technology, everything. So it is important as well as a challenge for organization to develop their human resources to meet these changes or to compete in these dynamic environment. Next is eliminating the skill gap. We all know that due to changes in economy, it leads to a gap in skills. That is, maybe you were trained to conduct your activities or carry on your activities according to previous technology, previous environment, but for current environment, your skill is not sufficient to solve that problem. So that is the skill gap. That is, whether you have that skill to perform those activities or not. If you are not capable to perform those activities, then that is your skill gap. So to eliminate that skill gap, it becomes a challenge for organization to develop their human resource to be updated as well as to face any situation. Next is increasing workforce diversity. Workforce diversity is a major concern and to deal with these workforce diversity, you have to train your human resources or develop your human resources to work with these workforce diversity, to adapt these diversity, and to cooperate with each other for the benefit of organization. Need for lifelong learning. Lifelong learning means that it is a continuous learning, and it becomes a challenge for human resource development that you focus on continuous and lifelong learning of your employees. Then facilitates organizational learning. Learning organization is important. Learning organization is a company that facilitates the learning of its members and continuously transform them. This concept of organizational learning was given by Peter Senge, which the concept was coined through work and research of Peter Senge and his colleagues. Peter Senge popularized the concept of organizational learning or learning organization through his book, The Fifth Discipline. Learning organization develops as a result of the pressure facing modern organization. This enables them to remain competitive in business environment. This organization helps in maintaining levels of innovation, remaining competitive, improved efficiency, improved quality of output, and improved long-term development as well as knowledge sharing. So, facilitating organizational learning is important as well as a challenge for organization. The next is rapid change in technology. We have discussed earlier also that technological transformation, it forms a basis for the development of human resources, because you have to prepare your human resources to cope up with this change, to adapt these technological transformation, and to be competitive enough to deal with any kind of situation. So if you are able to face these changes or adapt these technological transformation, then you are able to gain competitive advantage. So rapid change in technology is a challenge for organization if they wish to be successful. Okay, so these are the challenges of human resource development. So we have learned today that human resource development is an important part of organization. Human resource development is a dynamic in nature. We have discussed about characteristics, about objectives, about needs, about functions as well as challenges. So at the end of this video, you are able to describe what HRD is all about, how you can improve or develop your human resources, the need as well as the functions of human resource development, which includes your primary and secondary functions. So thank you so much.